Hey everybody, this is the tutorial for Tuesday, April 27th in period 3, teaching as a profession. So today, lots of just little reminders. Module 3 interactive notebook is due on Friday. The deadline, or not deadline, but due date that I projected for the unit plan was yesterday at midnight. This week, I just want you to use it as a week to catch up, ask questions, and then we also have things that we can work on if you get caught up earlier than everybody else. So today, I let people go after I had answered any questions on PIC assignments, the notebook, or a unit plan. If you have questions specifically, feel free to message me on Remind or shoot me an email. For our morning check-in, we assigned classroom displays. So if you click on that link on our daily agenda on slide 82, or even just the morning check-in button on Google Classroom, it leads you to this charts, I should say. So we went ahead and signed up for classroom displays that we wanted to cover. Lauren and Joss, you guys were gone, obviously, so I signed you up for ones that I thought you might like. Then this allows us to go through and start working on those as we finish up other work. We're also this week going to finish up the sneakers for Mrs. Wasick's class. What else did I want to show you? Oh, yes. I gave some general notes on the unit plan that I've been noticing. So some of us are a little confused on what is summative and what is formative, and that's my fault because I haven't really gone through it with you. So when you're looking at a formative assessment or a summative, remember it doesn't have to be a test. It can be, but it does not have to be. If you choose a formative assessment, it needs to be chunked portions of the overall competencies. What that means is that you're not going to include every single learning target in whatever your formative is because you want it just to test or to assess what students know about a specific topic. Then at the end of a unit or at the end of a quarter or semester, you want to give a cumulative assessment to check for understanding and application of all competencies that you've gone over. It can be, I've done this like with my special ed students, I can give a summative verbally. So I can just ask them to give me evidence of all the learning targets in a unit. Same thing at the end of a lesson. I could ask a student and they could tell me what they know and I could assess them that way. Or it can be a reflection, or it can be an assignment. It could be a speech. It could be a paper. It could be like with preschool students, you could sit down with an assessment chart and just check off things that they know and things they don't. Teaching involves also, I noticed with the unit plan, it involves a lot of data analysis, grammar, and just overall being able to look at a body of work and then use that to see if a student has learned something or not. So when you're writing these out, use spell check, go back through and read what you put, practice proper sentence structure, and avoid pronouns like I and we. Start it with a very general, use student will, or as a group, students will. So try and avoid using pronouns. Always, always over-explain. Remember, a unit and or a lesson plan is your defense as to why you're doing what you're doing in your classroom. So always, always over-explain. If you have questions on anything that we've looked at in the past couple of weeks, do not hesitate to reach out and we'll continue our work tomorrow. Hope you're having an awesome day.